Hotel brothers and sisters, Black Power, as always, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. My sister, Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul of the Street Law Soldiers, my father, my in-laws, my subscribers, my viewers, listeners, supporters, and all of those who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. First thing I want to discuss is the Flint water has not changed yet. You know, our brothers and sisters are still, drinking piss and shit water, which doesn't make any motherfucking sense. Look at this shit. Our people are literally drinking piss and shit water. Sorry for the interruption, brothers and sisters, but, our brothers and sisters, our people in Flint, Michigan are literally drinking this shit, bathing in this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. Can you imagine taking a bath in this type of shit, taking a shower with all of this shit, all this piss, shit, rust, commode, disease, spraying on the bodies of you and your family, and the babies are suffering tremendously. They are encountering some horrific diseases and flus from this shit. That's why this shit is not a laughing matter. This shit is not an ignoring matter. This is an urgency. In which I fail to understand, Floyd Mayweather. Motherfucker is a multi-billionaire, who grew up in all over Flint, Grand Rapids, Detroit, and rides in his motherfucking Bugatti like it ain't nothing while his people are suffering, the little babies that look up to you as their hero, as an icon. The people who have paid $50 to $100, fight parties, pay-per-view. The youth who admire and adore you, that don't realize that you are just a piece of shit that's no different from the motherfucking cracker. Came in and raped the black community of millions and hundreds of millions of dollars. You don't give a fuck about them. And you're not the only one, though. Tommy Hearns, the fucking hitman. The Detroit hitman who's been in Detroit all of his life, has businesses established in Michigan. But your name is never mentioned when it's time to assist the people to help them get regular tap water. Barry Gordy, another coon, another piece of shit. Another piece of shit that hasn't done anything for the state of Michigan or Detroit but bleed the black community of millions, hundreds of millions, and billions of dollars with Motown. You should have been one of the first ones standing out there with your checkbook in your hand, along with the feds, demanding that these babies and these people have regular water. The water that you motherfuckers don't drink. Out of your tap, out of your faucets, out of your tubs. The shit that you look at as trash is treasure to those that are suffering with that feces filled, urine filled, contaminated fucking water. Diana Ross, another bed wench. You know, the only thing she's concerned about is which white man's dick she gonna suck on. And how much weed that she can puff on. You know, but she has forgotten that she came out of the fucking projects in Detroit. But she's been a hoe from day one. And I'm not gonna get into that personal life of Diana Ross. But I'll tell you one thing about her. You never heard her name either. As far as making any contributions to cleaning up the water situation in Flint. Now let's talk about these two, this brother and sister here. Let me get their names straight. Valerie Jones and Maurice Stoddard, who were murdered, savagely murdered in the Kroger grocery store in Tennessee by this motherfucking devil, this ice ape, this cave dog, this mountain rat, ice species, snow monkey motherfucking Aryan piece of shit. You know, who is going to be labeled a fucking hero. Going to be labeled a fucking hero in jail. Gregory Bush. You know, a lot of you think when they're apprehended and they go to prison, this is why they don't shoot these crackers. Because they're going to go to jail and they're going to become icons. They are heroes for killing niggas. You niggas think when they go to jail that it's going to be all over for them. They're going to have a tough time and all this. That's bullshit. He's going to be embraced by the AB, the Aryan Brotherhood. And like I told you all before, he'll probably be a major shot caller. He's a hero for killing two niggas. And the way that he done it, broad daylight, walked into the store and done it. You know, and this is why these motherfuckers are apprehended. Because of the fact that they'll be preserved. They'll be preserved as heroes. You know, and so, you know, this motherfucker, you know, should be dealt with before he's even sent to prison. Deal with his ass before he goes in. Catch him out of bounds. Because he has a $5 million bond and motherfuckers are putting up money online to get this motherfucker out of jail. And see, we are too motherfucking stupid to see what's going on. Instead, this is when we're supposed to have our militia groups, our drop squads, hunting these motherfuckers down, ensuring that they don't live to make it to court. Sounds too hard for you, don't it? But it's not too harsh when it's your brother. It's right on point when it's your neighbor. You hit you hit the nail on the head when it's somebody that look like you. But when it comes to one of these ice monsters, it's 1,001 motherfucking excuses. Same reason why George Zimmerman is walking around. And as long as he's walking around, you niggas you G's are not G's. You will not get no hats off from me for that street banging bullshit. Cause that doesn't make you hard. How many niggas you shot? Cause your scorecard reads all niggas and no motherfucking crackers when it comes to you smoking motherfuckers. You know, but then when somebody says something, you want to smoke them for calling your ass out. But the cracker pulls you over every day. You comply totally. It's yes sir, no man. When you go to court, you give the judge more respect than you give your own mother. And then you call that shit, you call yourself being a motherfucking gangster, a goddamn goon, and all this old motherfucking shit. That you just make believe, that you conjure up in your own motherfucking head. You know, and it's time I'm calling people out, straight the fuck up. Cause it's time. It's too far in the game. They're knocking us off and they're killing us and walking. And we're not doing nothing about it. Nothing. You know, this motherfucking cracker here, this dead-eye motherfucking cracker, this city commissioner of Lakeland, Florida, you know, what's this bastard's name? Michael Dunn, that's his name, Michael Dunn, city commissioner in Lakeland, Florida, who shot 50-year-old Cristobal Lopez. You know, and I don't see any outrage from the Latino community. And the only reason why I'm discussing this shit, because you can look at him and see that the Latino community will consider him a nigga based on his melanin, based on the hue, his complexion. See, a real Latino motherfucker, the Latinos consider the real ones that look more like crackers. You know. And so this guy, 50 years old, Cristobal Lopez, was shot and killed for just stealing out this motherfucking cracker store. There you can see, you know, him with the gun, done with the pistol, as the guy was just leaving, stealing some petty shit. Just enough for this cracker to exercise his white privilege motherfucking rights and murder this man, 50-year-old Cristobal Lopez. You know. You know, and this motherfucker, you know, the white supremacy is fully supporting this motherfucker. Fully supporting this motherfucking dog. You know, you remember this goddamn mountain dog, Omar? who was in the Trayvon Martin case, he's representing this motherfucking Dunn. He's joined the legal team to represent this motherfucker to get this cracker off of this goddamn murder charge. Now, Omari was the same goddamn devil that got motherfucking Zimmerman off. You see how this shit works? See, these crackers are in cahoots with one another. And we do not want to accept this shit. We still want to have a blind eye to this goddamn shit that's going on, to the murdering of our brothers and sisters and our elders. No one's not doing a motherfucking thing. But yet, you know, you niggas don't want to even give honor and credence to our ancestors, to Dr. King, to Malcolm, to the millions of others, known and unknown, that have fought, bled, and died fighting for goddamn liberation in the black community. And you niggas are worrying about who's going to the fucking Super Bowl, what movie is in the theaters, what's the new goddamn phone, what's the new fucking Jordans, the new PS4 and all this motherfucking bullshit. While we're getting plucked off and smoked one by motherfucking one. You know, I had the paper, 343 brothers and sisters were murdered last year in Baltimore City alone. Just murdered alone, 343. Of somebody's brother, somebody's sister, somebody's mother and father, somebody's aunt and uncle, somebody's grandmother and grandfather, somebody's son and daughter, somebody's grandson and granddaughter, murdered. 343. Now ask yourself this: how many of the 343 murders did the media spend over 5 minutes on? See, and I'm gonna explain to you some of the seriousness and some of the shit that's about to take place. For those sisters who remembered the play and the movie for colored girls, the sister Notaki Shangi, this sister, she was the playwright for colored girls. She passed October 27th. And she put the movie, and well, Tyler Perry, that bitch, he done the movie, but she originally wrote and done the playwright and the play. You know, she was in a assisted living facility in Bowie, Maryland, and she had suffered several strokes. You know, and made her ascension in her sleep in that assisted living facility on the 27th. So we want to wish her well on her journey, and may the ancestors embrace her. And we want to thank her for the work that she's done. You know, while she was in this dimension here with us, you know, and we wish her well. May she rest in power. She put in a lot of work. As far as I know, I haven't heard any negative things about this sister, and I'm glad. I'm glad that I haven't. So that enables me to bless her a peaceful mission as she travels through the ancestral realm. And once again, may the ancestors embrace her. Yeah, Tyler Perry, this motherfucking bitch, he did the movie, the Full Color Girls movie, you know. And this is where we at, brothers and sisters, where we honor motherfucking niggas that wear dresses. We honor them. And when I say that, I mean that in every sense of the word. Minister Farrakhan called Tyler Perry a fucking spiritual giant that has done a lot of great things. And this is my question to Minister Farrakhan, because Tyler Perry made a large donation to the nation. But this is some of the things that when you were on fire in the 70s and 80s, that you had zero tolerance for. And my question to the elder, Minister Farrakhan, is how in the fuck is Tyler Perry, this motherfucking drag queen, a fucking spiritual giant? And you know, brothers and sisters, you know, I'm not going on Minister Farrakhan, but I'm just telling the truth. You know, because we have a habit of no one can critique, you know, certain so-called quote unquote leaders, black leaders, you know, and that shit has to cease when they're not putting in the work for all black people. You know, but to say that a motherfucking drag queen is a spiritual giant, you know, but I never heard you say that Khalid Muhammad was a spiritual giant. I never heard you say that Brother Malcolm El Haj Malik El Shabazz brother Oba Wally was a spiritual giant. I didn't say you disrespect them either. I'm just saying I've never heard you call them spiritual giants. But you call a drag queen that has negatively impacted the black community and has uplifted the LGBT community to assist our babies into becoming homosexuals and lesbians. Because you have little boys in the hood acting like Medea, walking around, you know, their mothers are putting dresses on them, making them act like Medea. The same way as in the show Empire, how the homosexual boy, when he was little, he used to put on all these women's clothing. You know, and now as an adult, he's on the show as one of the most highly respected, if not the most respected person. He gets more respect than his mother Cookie on the show. This is how perverted our thinking has gotten. But once again, it's no you know, disrespect towards Minister Farrakhan. I'm just telling the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. Donye Jones. I will never stop talking about Donye Jones simply because of the fact that these people that have been, these young men, all young activists who have been lynched and savagely and brutally murdered in Missouri, whether it's St. Louis, whether it's Ferguson, it doesn't matter. That we continue to let this ride too. And how Charles Barkley stated that he agreed with the jury's decision in the Mike Brown case. What type of nigga is this? What type of niggas think? What type of niggas are you motherfuckers? What part of you is black? Besides your raccoon addicted to Krispy Kreme donut eating, swirling motherfucking house nigga ass. Ray Hagans, he said the same thing, that Mike Brown was a piece of shit. He was a gang-banging motherfucker. He wasn't no good. Look it up. Don't believe me. You know, and fuck Ray Hagans. Fuck Ray Hagans. He's nothing but a cop. And all this shit didn't come out till after he bled the fucking community and began to have people, including myself, looking at him in high regards and having a high level of respect for him. And this bitch ass nigga fuck the black community around. You know, but Donye Jones, his mother Melissa McKinney, you know, I just want to tell the sister that, you know, it's a lot of us that around the country that are sending a lot of energy to you, although, you know, we all need to be heading towards Missouri for a summit, because this is where these lynchings are taking place at. So we all need to have a black conscious summit in Ferguson. Bring all of our revolutionary leaders, all the black organizations, militant and moderate, to come and collectively make a decision on what we should do besides protest and march. I'm not down with that shit. Dr. John Henry Clark, the ancestor, said that all that is a waste of shoe leather. That marching bullshit. Look at this shit, man. Now, this brother was hung with bed sheets. And it is said, now, he has no military experience, no Boy Scout, Cub Scout, or none of that. And these sheets were tied in a military fashion. The knots in these sheets were tied by military personnel. And see, this is the reason why we need to link up and head towards Ferguson and get these questions answered and get some motherfuckers arrested. Because if we do that, then you're going to see some motherfuckers come out of the woodwork. White supremacy will come out of the woodwork to protect their own. And then that's when we got to get busy. You know, you still got this and your mama going around trying to get black people to vote. For who? Who in the fuck are we supposed to vote for? Who is in the black community's best interest? Who has the black community's best interest? Sadly, you have more crackers that will put in more work in the black community than black leaders, black politicians. Politics is politics. It's nothing but tricks and gammons to keep the political board moving. All it is a shuffling of the deck that doesn't concern us and only affects us in a negative way. With politics, you have prosecutors becoming judges, public defenders becoming prosecutors, city councils running for commissioners, running for mayors running for Congress. You know, when you got these fake motherfuckers like this mulatto Cory Booker and all these John Lewis and all these other motherfucking old decrepit motherfucking house niggas that has never done anything for the black community significantly. Elijah Cummings, I call him Elijah Runnings, Michael Steele, and all these other motherfucking boule ass niggas who only mean harm to the black community. Maxine Waters and Eleanor Holmes Norton snorting because her cocaine habit is on fire. You know, Muriel Bowser, who just adopted an Ice Age, a little baby motherfucking cave dog. Out of all these black children that are down in DC Village and, waiting and crying when you come there, begging to be picked up and adopted, you get an Ice Age. Because it's no secret. It's no secret of how much pussy you're eating in DC. Because the LGBT community, the gays, these white faggots and these white bull dykes, they call the shots in these motherfucking wards. They call the shots in these wars. These motherfucking white fags determine who's going to be selected.